So as we inch closer and closer towards training camp for the 2020-21 NBA season, the latest guy from the 2017 NBA draft class, he just got the bag in a major way. Congratulations are in order for Miami Heat forward / center, whatever you want to call him, Bam Adebayo, fresh off of his first NBA Finals appearance. Bam Adebayo, like Donovan Mitchell, like De'Aaron Fox, and like Jason Tatum, all taken care of this offseason by their respective teams. Bam will be signing the 5-year, $163 rookie max extension. Again, that contract, for those who are new to my platform and don't know a crap ton about NBA contracts and signings, that contract could be as high as 5 years, $196 million. There's some incentives in the contract. Essentially, what Bam Adebayo would have to do next year is make that All-NBA first team if he wants to make that bag even further and get closer and closer to around $40 million a season. So congratulations to Bam Adebayo. Big-time contract. You know, like I said yesterday, I'm all for guys like Bam, Tatum, and Donovan Mitchell getting the bag. I like them getting the bag. These guys have all had to lead teams. Obviously, Bam has Jimmy Butler, but I think Bam making an all-star game, I think he's shown us enough to know that he's available, consistent going forward for his team. Jason Tatum, he's been to multiple conference finals, right? Donovan Mitchell, I mean, he's keeping Utah in it. Utah is a perennial playoff team every year because of that guard. I do believe there should be a gap between those guys and guys like De'Aaron Fox, and then obviously I believe there should be a big gap between guys like De'Aaron Fox and other guys in that 2017 draft class who have not got paid, like a Kyle Kuzma. But then I think there should be an even bigger gap between guys like Kyle Kuzma who have exceeded expectations versus a guy or a couple guys like number 1 and number 2 in that draft class, which were Markelle Fultz and Lonzo Ball, who clearly have not met expectations coming on both of those gentlemen coming out of the 2017 NBA draft. Again, congratulations to Bam. I like Bam at Kentucky. I knew Bam would be a star. Now, I've hit and miss on Kentucky guys over the last few years. I thought Malik Monk would come right into the NBA and be a star. He's playing in Charlotte right now. I missed on him thus far. I did not expect P.J. Washington to come in and be such a big hit with Charlotte last year either. There have been guys that I've missed on at Kentucky that have been good, and some have not been so good thus far in their careers. I knew Bam Adebayo would be a star, though. He had every inkling of that Dwight Howard feel to him, just more athletic and more versatile on the perimeter. Not as great a defender as Dwight just yet, but the ceiling is not big enough for where Bam can take his game to, especially with Jimmy Butler being around him. Obviously, he was hurt in the NBA Finals, and I do believe between him and Goran Dragic's injuries, that really hurt that Miami Heat team and their chances to beat the Lakers. It was going to be a tough task anyway. But I love Bam's game. He's going to be a stat patter. I put this out in the atmosphere a year or so ago. I think I might have said Bam would be my most improved player of the year last year. If I'm not mistaken. But I'll put this out there in the atmosphere again. I believe Bam Adebayo is one of the maybe 4 or 5 guys in the NBA right now that have the potential of going and getting a quadruple-double. You know, like I said, I'm not expecting him to go get a quadruple-double, but he does have that potential. He can get you 10 assists alongside double-digit points and obviously double-digit rebounds as well. But he can go out and get you 10 blocks. Now, I wouldn't say guys like LeBron or Kevin Durant got quadruple double material. I wouldn't say that about those guys, right? And I love LeBron and I love KD and I might even throw Giannis. I don't know if Giannis could get you 10 blocks. And in that same game, I don't know if Giannis could go get you 10 assists. But Bam is one of those guys that I think can go out and get you a quadruple double. I think he has that type of potential. Will he do it? We'll see. But Miami's got their guy going forward. As Jimmy Butler hands over the reins to Bam, similar to what LeBron's going to do with AD, I think going forward, he's the guy in Miami you build around. And if this team is able to go out and still find a way to sign Giannis, which, by the way, giving Bam this extension at this time does make that a little more difficult to bring Giannis in. But things can be rearranged. Guys can be traded. We will see what happens. But Miami, if they're trying to court Giannis next summer, they have one of those big pieces now wrapped up. Bam's there. Jimmy's locked up. And now we just play a waiting game and see if 1 year from now the Miami Heat will add Giannis Antetokounmpo to what already seems to be a dynamic duo. I'm out.